Hey guys, Kudus Campbell here for thebuttonsmashers.com, and this is our review for Pro Evolution Soccer 2018 Lite.
Drexler with the ball through. He spotted the run and played him through. Going through. Chance and Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? And they are disappearing out of sight.
Due to the fact that PES 2018 Lite has the same gameplay and engine as PES 2018, and I've already reviewed that game, I recommend checking out that review for the details on the gameplay, as I'll be focusing on the much more detailed analysis of MyClubs, which is what this particular game is about. Question: what is Pro Evolution Soccer 2018 Lite? The short answer is that it's a scaled down free-to-play version of PES 2018 using the full MyClub experience from this year's game. Wait, didn't EA do this a couple years ago? I guess in a way yes, and in a way no. What EA did a couple years ago was make an inferior watered-down free-to-play version of their flagship footy series, FIFA World 2003. In that version of EA's annual football series, players were able to play a version of Ultimate Team, but without the quality graphics and physics that were present in that year's version of the main series game. PES 2018 Lite is similar to FIFA World in that it offers the player the ability to play Konami's version of fantasy football for free, but that's where the similarities end between these two free-to-play footy experiences. PES 2018 Lite is for all intents and purposes a direct cut of the entire MyClub's experience from the main $60 game, but just free. You even get to play with players who purchased the full PES 2018 game, which I found to be a rather nice addition. It's not common for Konami to get good rep these days from gamers and journalists, but I have to give credit where credit is due, and they have delivered a great experience for a right price. As many of you may know, the current gaming ecosystem is plagued by the overuse of intrusive randomized perks and customization options called loot boxes. These systems have been part of one of the modes in both PES and FIFA for a couple years, but they're not seen as demonizing as they are in other games, because they're only part of a single mode in games that have numerous other independent gameplay modes. It's for this reason why I believe that fans of both PES and FIFA are okay with both spins and card packs in their respective games' fantasy football modes. And it's for this reason why I think making a mode like MyClub's free to play is a great idea. You see, by doing this, Konami is able to grow its own user base without any real risk. They've taken a full experience already populated with players and found a way to give it away for new players who may evidently purchase the full PES experience in the future. And even if they don't, they may even purchase in-game currency to gamble on a chance of getting better players. In our PES 2018 review, I mentioned things I liked about MyClubs briefly, so allow me to dive even deeper into this addictive mode. When players begin their MyClub's career, they're given a basic team and they're able to improve that team by earning in-game currency called GP. This GP is used to do pretty much everything related to your team, including buying managers, bidding for scouts, renewing contracts, taking chances on special agents, and so much more. The agents are a randomized system in place to acquire new players who range from white ball players with low ratings to black ball players with high ratings. Oh, and you want the black ball players, no pun intended. As I've played the game, I've found the odds of getting a black ball player to be pretty good. While working on this review, I played with my friend Kushal, who on his second try got Manuel Neuer, the highest rated keeper in the game. I myself have at least 5 black ball players and tons of great gold ball players. And unlike EA's Ultimate Team, it's possible to play with any players on the same team because what matters is the manager and the team spirit. You can also spend real money in the game to purchase all the things you can with GP, but it doesn't feel as required as it does in Ultimate Team because of how generous the game is with the quality of players gained with special agents. When you gain new players, they come with no links to play good with other players, but as you use them in matches or use tactical training buffs, they become better at linking up play with their fellow players with the ultimate goal to get a team with 99 rated team spirit. The manager can also affect this with their managing skills and familiarity with the squad. Each manager is unique in that they affect the player's position and tactics of the team differently. Some managers are very aggressive in attack, requiring your players to play higher up the pitch, and if your players aren't equipped to play that style of play, then your team will suffer losses frequently. Also, depending on your personal play style, a manager can either be a hindrance or a blessing. I personally favor all-out attack, so I usually play with 3 forward players, 3 forward midfielders, 1 defensive mid and 3 defenders. This allows me to be relentless in attack while worrying little about defense. When I play with other managers, for example Jurgen Klopp, I'm at a disadvantage because I'm forced to play more of a long build-up game and I don't fancy that style of play. Now I know it sounds like I only have praise for the game, however, I do have a couple issues with it as well. The lack of ability to patch into official kits baffles me. This is a major feature in the main PES game series, because Konami lacks a lot of the official licenses, so it's surprising to not see it in this game. And I know it's not much of a deal breaker for people who already like PES, but for those coming from FIFA, it's a major selling point. Moving along, I also have a problem with the single cup challenges. After completing the main ones, they remain with usually one challenge each week. This sucks because it's not always possible to find a match quickly in most of the one-on-one lobbies, because most of the players seem to be playing co-op matches online. PES also lacks the MLS League, so for anyone who follows the MLS, you're unlikely to find any of your favorite players in this game. I've checked and none of mine are in the game.
Drexler. He goes long. McLean tries for massive leap. Really well taken goal.
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeve.
So with all that I've had to say so far about this game, here's my final verdict. Given all that comes in the package for the price of free, it's easy to see why I like PES 2018 Lite. With PES 2018 as my current main footy game, I'm happy to see an option to get more players playing the game, especially when it's a game that doesn't require spending a cent, nor does it encourage you to do so. As such, I shall be giving PES 2018 Lite a full recommendation, and I encourage curious players to try it at least a few times. Who knows, you may end up liking it. Thank you very much for watching our review of PES 2018 Lite. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to leave us a like and a comment in the comment section below to let us know what you think about the game. And if you'd like to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to this channel.
Defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And it's Kagawa. Kagawa passes it through. Torres plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Kagawa played out to the right. That looks and a header! Goal! Well, surely that completes.